Hey you all, Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the wonderful state of Maryland, more specifically Baltimore, the historic city. And what better to introduce myself to Baltimore? And I stop at the local Ripley's, believe it or not. And here in Baltimore, I have brought along a local to be my tour guide.
Yeah, believe it or not, I'm here.
Believe it or not. Now, Dan, for those who don't know, this is Dan Bell, Dan frickin' Bell, from the Dead Mall series and Another Dirty Room.
Believe it or not, I'm gonna pay to go and Believe It or Not.
See, Dan's never been in a Believe It or Not. So last time I was here, Dan took me in a bunch of old crack houses full of needles. So
I mean, that's free. Believe it or not.
Believe it or not. So I'm gonna return the favor and I'm gonna take him to my wheelhouse here at Ripley's. You ready, Dan?
I mean, I haven't been to the harbor. Does it look like I'm from Pennsylvania?
Wait a minute, where is it Baltimore?
Nobody who lives in Baltimore goes to the harbor.
The harbor's for Pennsylvania people?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sorry to be such a drag on this positive upbeat video.
That's okay. We need someone to balance me out every once in a while. All right, follow us. We got Nicki Minaj. This is actually tubes of lipstick. Bees in the Trap. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Careful there, Robert. Got a little band here playing. Two-headed woman with the accordion. Got three-legged mandolin player, and then we got the little prince that lives in a cage playing a horn. But he wished they'd let him out of that cage. It's the exhibit on the life of the man himself, Robert Ripley. I like him because he wears pith helmets and he has gaps in his teeth, like me. Indonesian death mask. You just gotta push the button, and yes, that is terrifying. Basketball game where there's actual ants playing basketball. What is this? For ants? Oh, look at that. The only thing better than a vampire killing kit is a big pile of prison shivs. Of course, I continue to encourage people, we must clone George Washington. The Abraham Lincoln hair collection, some hair from Lincoln himself. It's a little lighter. I thought he had black hair. There's Mary Todd's hair, and here's some hair from his buddies. And this funeral wreath portrays Abe Lincoln and George Washington in a gentle cuddle. So I guess, what's this here? It's a, oh no, it's a fertility statue. What have I done? All right, heading this way. Giant, rotating penny. Right next to this we have a artistic motorcycle helmed by Krusty the Clown. And I'll always warn you, I think wicker motorcycles are just plain unsafe. Sort of evil robot. Massive collection. Wooden eggs. These are super cool. We got a life-size marionette of both Geppetto and Pinocchio. So Geppetto's actually a puppet too. Got Tom Thumb here, raised in his glass. This is the Coffin, a real coffin made out of cigarettes. Huh.
All the little figures in it. This is insane. Like, this is so cool. The work that went into this is like mind-boggling.
Made a lot of camel bones too. They just take a whole camel and just carve this out of it?
I think it's just glued pieces.
Okay. They took separate camel bones and glued them all together.
It's just unreal. It's almost like magical because I love the little scenes inside. Like this scene in the back, right there, like it's like light coming through it and there's like all these little card figures. I love that.
There's Chewbacca and Han Solo in a slightly sacrilegious pose. This bizarre cane collection. That cane's got a snake in it. That has garden pruning tools. built into it. That's made out of shark vertebrae. And that is a bull's genitals. How nice. A lot of times you'll see these human hair wreaths at Ripley's. That's all hair.
Oh, that's really cool.
These are all fire ants embedded here in some sort of sticky substance. And here they let you shoot at their freak animal section. Got six-legged lambs, six-legged goat. There's even a little jackalope with some really short horns. All right, let's shoot some of these abominations. Possibly one of the most famous sideshow acts of all time is a Baltimore native, Mr. Johnny Eck. Not only do I have a figure of him, but over here in his later life, once he retired from the circus, he began painting, and he liked to paint on screens, like screen door windows. Here's some of his artwork. Entering the Ripley warehouse. Now here's a cryptid that I'm not that familiar with. The Chesapeake Bay sea monster. I guess they call her Chessy. Oh, look at that. There she is, sticking her head out of the water. Oh, wow! I was just about to step on there, so they got you before they got me.
Scared the living hell out of me. Oh my god.
So it's okay. Now that we got that out of the way, we can see the... Oh, you press these buttons over here, and it moves this creature over here. Yes, that is Chessy.
That is hilarious.
The Chesapeake Bay sea monster. Toothpick White House. It's a good thing that the real White House isn't made out of toothpicks. Let's see what's in these drawers.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Japanese medical model.
Oh my god, it's so cool. Oh, a tobacco enema kit.
Tobacco enema.
I need this.
You need a tobacco enema? What
Are these for sale?
What does that even do?
I think it squirts tobacco up your bum and then...
Is it like to help quit smoking?
No, you smoke the tobacco afterward.
Oh, okay. Oh, we got a fur-bearing trout in there. And then some cow hairballs. Just a big knife. Oh, nice! A glass eyeball collection.
That is so cool. Alright. Now I like Ripley's Believe It or Not.
You like Ripley's Believe It or Not?
This is fun. They have some really cool stuff here.
Push the button and see if you can save the damsel in distress from a grisly fate. Alright, she's about to be chopped in half. Oh, there's a hero that just came up and saved her real quick. It's this collapsing pile of boxes you can walk under, and yeah, we have Kamala the Wolf Girl just chilling in the corner. Did that get you again, Dan? What does this do?
Loved one and reflects their social status.
It's a snake. Grace McDaniel's kissing booth. I do know that Grace McDaniel is supposedly the ugliest woman in the world. Give her a kiss, Dan. Here's a very primitive way of flying through the air with helium balloons. And actually, to lower yourself, you just shoot them with a pistol. This is a burial suit from the Chinese Han Dynasty. That's actually the most effective, space-efficient way of making a casket. And what child wouldn't want a Vincent Price shrunken head apple sculpture kit? That the best toy ever. This T-Rex was made out of Pop-Tart wrappers. You could probably make a T-Rex out of all the Pop-Tarts I've eaten in my life.
I love it. I'm finally fan. See, just hang out with people like
Hang out with Walter Hudson. Good day, Zoltar. Enter here. Not entirely sure what's going on. Welcome to Toothpick City. It's like the entire world, as if it was made from toothpicks. It's like all different monuments. It's the Twin Towers. There's the Empire State Building. There's the Seattle Space Needle.
it's impossible.
The blimp activation button. Where's the blimp? Oh, there's the blimp up there. It actually gives you a live feed of what the blimp is seeing over Toothpick City. The baseball stadium here, and even the little people are made out of toothpicks. St. Louis Arch, the Taj Mahal, that opera house in Australia, that big thing in Dubai.
It gets you in every corner. Decide to finish taking a photo, and it's a dummy.
Yeah, it's the whole
love
thing.
that.
You sit there, you wait, you're like, oh, I don't want to mess up their photo, and then you just realize you're standing there waiting for a wax figure. Always one of my favorite parts of
Carried
Ripley's.
an indescribable look of horror
Fiji
that
mermaid.
terrified most people. Back in the 1830s,
Are bears more or less scary when they're made entirely out of money?
the creature was not entirely.
Are you making yourself into a shrunken head?
But which one? Oh wait, we can pick it here.
Switch which style of shrunken head you want to go with.
That one's good. Yeah, I like this one. All right, share.
Look at this, they got an aquarium full of shrunken heads over here.
A lot of Kleenex.
Apparently they have John Wilkes Booth's Derringer. Isn't John Wilkes Booth buried here in Baltimore?
Yes.
Did it get you again, Dan?
Yes.
What'd you try to do, steal these giant gems? Just entered some sort of mummy room.
This is a real sarcophagus.
It is. Choose the correct order to see the mummy. I guess this is the order on which you prepare a mummy. Let me see. Pull the brain out through the nose. That's got to be the first step. And then stuff the body cavity with leaves. There we go. And then wrap the body in linen. There we go. There's the mummy head. That was not long enough to see that mummy head. There's Uncle Sam being a human flag. That makes sense. All right, so I think we have a convert here. I think Dan enjoyed.
That was a lot of. That was
Enjoyed his
really
time in
fun.
Ripley's. Now, that there's only one Ripley's I've not been to at this point, and that is in San Francisco. So San Francisco, watch out. I'm coming for you.
That was such a cool. I love how they jump scare you.
They jump scare you.
Like, that
yeah.
was so much
The
fun.
Smithsonian doesn't jump scare you. Maybe more people would go if they did. Anyways, if you enjoyed the channel, check down in the description. Check out other Ripley's I've been to, other roadside attractions, other museums, other fun stuff. If you'd like to support the channel, I have a t-shirt shop as well as a Patreon down below. Check out Dan Bell at This Is Dan Bell on YouTube. And anything else you want to plug?
No.
Okay. This one's in the bag.
Like, sounds such a, like
What's that?
cynical today. It's a cynical day for me. I'm
cynical
like,
day? No, I don't like plugging things. All right, I think we're headed gently into the bag.